Greetings and welcome to CauselessJoy Tarot. I am the Golden Light Goddess, and I am here today to do a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of December 2017. And I'm using two decks today, The Legacy of Divine by Cyril Marchetti, as well as the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray for the final guidance card. I am also now offering personal readings for 2018. If you would like more details about that, you can check under the discussions tab on my channel. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and get started with your reading for December 2017. So calling on my guides, angels, helpers, and teachers, and all that loves and surrounds the sign of Capricorn. Asking for perfect vision, perfect guidance, and perfect clarity as we look at the energies for December 2017 for the sign of Capricorn. Giving thanks in advance for perfect clarity, perfect vision, and perfect wisdom. What is the highest information and guidance for the sign of Capricorn for December 2017? The highest messages for Capricorn for December 2017. All right, and if you know your rising sign, you're welcome to take a look at that video as well for any additional clarity. Giving thanks in advance to all that is for perfect clarity, perfect vision, and crystal clear wisdom. All right, Capricorn, so that feels pretty good there. So let's go ahead and cut the cards. All right. Okay, let's see what we have here, Capricorn. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups coming in, Capricorn. This queen is very much a master of her emotions. She's very emotionally mature. And she also, every time I see this card, I also think of abundance because of the fish that are around her. So we know that thoughts become things. So if you're mastering your emotional responses, there's no surprise that you would begin to experience emotional abundance as well. So that is coming in as your overall energy for the month of December for Capricorn. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards now. Okay, and we have the King of Swords coming in as your central focus. This center line here indicates your current position, where you are currently, what's over you, what's beneath you. This entire row represents your current. So whenever you catch this video, this row should reflect what you're experiencing in the current moment. Now, these cards on the left represent your past, and these three cards on the right represent your future energy. So now let's get back here to this central focus of the King of Swords. So this King of Swords is the king of his suit, which is a sword suit. Swords are all about thoughts and your planning and knowledge that you may have. So this guy, it brings in this energy of being on top of that, being very focused on your planning. You know, if you're, you may be, it is holiday season, so many people plan parties and events towards the end of the year. So, you know, that may be something that you're working on right now, is putting plans together and really being focused on that planning process. Or it could be some other aspect of your life. I'm just throwing out the potential that it may be holiday related because we're in the holidays season. So what do we have crossing you here? We have the Ten of Cups crossing you, Capricorn. So this is the happy family card. So whatever you're working on, and I did just mention holiday gatherings, and perhaps you are working on something like that, and what's crossing you is a happy family. So whatever is at your in your thoughts and in your planning, it's looking pretty good, Capricorn, because a happy family is what everyone wants, right? So whatever planning or thoughts or things that you're doing or making plans to do, it looks like you have the support of your family and the people closest to you in order to get that done. Or what you're working on will result in a happy family type of outcome. All right, so over you here we have the Page of Swords coming in over you. The Page of Swords is about messages, and again, that King of Swords energy was right at your central focus. So the Page of Swords may be bringing additional data into your awareness, additional knowledge that will assist you in that planning phase, or in creating whatever it is you're creating, whether it is a holiday event, or perhaps you're preparing to launch something new at the beginning of the year. Whatever you're really, because whatever this is, it's going to be close to you, because we have the Lover's card beneath you. Now this Lover's card, and it's coming up in the reverse, but the Lover's card could indicate relationship, but because it's coming up in the reverse, and also because I see the Ten of Cups crossing you, which means happy family, I'm more inclined to say that this card represents your passion, what you're passionate about, more so than it may represent a relationship. So here we have the Page of Swords, as I stated, coming in over you, perhaps bringing an additional planning, or additional information or data that you need to help you to plan, to help you to get your thoughts in order, so that you're making very good, very solid decisions about your future plans or your future goals. And again, that Lover's card coming in the reverse underneath you tells me that this is something that you're passionate about. However, it's in the reverse. So this passion of yours may currently be diminished somewhat, right? So if you're not seeing the absolute fruits from being so passionate about this thing that you're thinking about and planning for and creating in your life, then, you know, that could be dampening your passion about this thing a little bit. But, you know, it's just a perception, right? It's just your view of how you're experiencing things. So, you know, we have roughly 7 billion people on the planet. And, you know, with each and every one of those beings having a uniquely different perspective. So everyone's going to receive information in and process it through their filters, and then come to a final conclusion about what it is they're experiencing. So having said that, it's just a matter of being aware of the filters that you're allowing the information to process through, right? So if your passion is dampened at all at this present moment, be mindful of the filters that that information is going through in order for you to feel that way, to feel dampened in your passion. All right? Okay, let's take a look at your past energy here. We have the Fool over the Ten of Coins. All right? So somewhere in the past, there's been a new beginning that has netted you a very lucrative outcome. You know, both of these cards are coming up in the upright. So, and you know, you also have the Faith card here coming up in the reverse in your past energy. So, you know, maybe your faith was shaken a little bit by this new beginning. You know, maybe you were intimidated by this start, you know, but you had everything that you needed there in order to accomplish what you were shooting for, right? This Fool could also indicate travel, and that travel may have turned out to be very lucrative for you. But at the end of the day, there was some doubt on your part. There was some doubt as to whether or not you'd be able to pull this thing off or to make this happen for yourself. Again, this is a past energy, so hopefully you have already cycled through this energy and you're all set and ready to go and enjoying some of the benefits here of this Ten of Coin energy. So let's have a look now at your future cards. We have the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Wands coming in the reverse. So here the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Wands, both coming up in the reverse. The Knight of Coins is a very slow moving energy here. And the Knight of Coins, I get the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Wands, I believe it is, confused sometimes about which one is the slower moving energy. And I'm sure someone will correct me, because the last time I did that, I was not correct, and someone corrected me in the comments. But know that anytime I make a statement and I have that, you know, like which one is which, I always go look it up. So by the time the video is released, I've already, you know, made that call, at, you know, research to see which one was the right way. But getting back here to this Knight of Coins, this Knight represents a lot of strength. Whenever I see this card, you know, we have these two horses, these two stallions here, representing great strength and fortitude. And Knights also usually come in with messages or information or data that you may need in order to help you make good decisions. Now, the Queen of Wands is a fiery energy. It could also represent a Leo or fire energy sign in your life. But here, both of these cards are coming up in the reverse. So either you haven't received the messages or the data or the information that you receive, that you need in order to start taking action, you know, but you also have the Eight of Wands as your final outcome card. So that tells me that, okay, if this hasn't showed up yet, it's coming, and it's coming quickly. So that's why I hesitated on whether or not this was the slow mover, because I saw this Eight of Wands here, which indicates speed, you know. So whatever's going on here with this future energy, something is moving in very quickly. And again, I'm drawn back to the fact that your Queen of Wands came up in the reverse. So whatever actions you're being guided to take, maybe based on the messages or information that came in from this Knight of Coins, You know, in the reverse, what it says to me is that that action may not be as the action that you need to take may not be as clear. You know, like, I'll give you an example of what I mean here. If I need to go to a store and pick up a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk, let's say, all right, now I have the car to get to the gas station. To the store. I have the car and the gas to get to the store, and I have the money to purchase the items that I want when I get there. But when I get there, they have bread and no milk, right? That's a silly way of explaining to you what I mean when I say, you know, things, you know, you have everything that you need. It's just your ultimate goal, you weren't able to complete that through no fault of your own, right? You have the car, you have the gas, and you have the money, but you get there and there's only, you know, you can only purchase bread and not the milk that you wanted, right? So that's no fault of your own. It simply means that, you know, for whatever reason, the store didn't have what you needed at the moment. You know, and it's up to you how you choose to respond to that. Either you can say, oh, well, I'll go down the street to Walmart and see if they have it, or you can just start kicking and screaming and, you know, go home without your milk. The choice is yours. So it's all about choices here and how we're viewing the things that, responding to the things that are happening in our environment at any given time, right? So again, I see this combination of cards here coming up as your future energy. I see the wand as the primary energy. So whatever, the wand is telling me how these two are going to play out. The wand is telling me something is going to move very quickly for you, but it may not look or show up or be exactly what you wanted it to be, right? The action you need to take around this may not be as crystal clear as you'd hope that it would be. All right? So let's take a look now at your final guidance card for Capricorn for the month of December. Again, I am using the Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light. So we're calling on the Keepers of the Light and asking for one additional guidance card for the sign of, okay, that's going to be too many right there. For the sign of Capricorn for the month of December. What is the highest guidance from the Keepers of the Light? What is the highest guidance from the Keepers of the Light for the sign of Capricorn for the month of December 2017? Got some looking, there we go. I think that was okay. Yeah. All right, Capricorn, your reading is closing out with Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, and trust your inner voice. Yes, Master Buddha coming in to say that there is increased awareness around you, and that is a wonderful thing. You did come in with the King of Swords right at your central focus, indicating that you are indeed mentally prepared for whatever you're currently dealing with, or perhaps prepared to create the type of future that you're really hoping to create for yourself. So that was, and then as well you had the happy family crossing that very kingly ability to monitor your thoughts. So you have this increased awareness, Capricorn. You have a very deep connection. So trust your inner voice. Trust that the direction that you're heading in is absolutely perfect for you, no matter what that looks like. And find the gift in everything that you're doing is also what I'm picking up here from Spirit, is that you should also be looking for the gifts in everything. Master Buddha is a wonderful way for you to close your reading out here for the month of December. All right, Capricorn, so that does wrap up your reading for the month of December. I would like to wish you all a very pleasant and peaceful and wonderful holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you back here in 2018. Namaste.